Welcome to another episode of These Are the Aesthetics. I go by the name of Cheech, aka Mr. GQ, aka. Why is he fucking me like that? AKA Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, man, I'm with my boy Gary here. What's up?
Oh my God. What's good, y'all? My name is Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka you call it me and Fly, I call it a lifestyle.
AKA Gary Bear.
Starting early.
Oh man.
And I do have a very, very special guest. I do have a very beautiful woman, the love of my life, my girlfriend.
And his patrol officer.
AKA patrol officer.
AKA Officer Help Me. We have the beautiful Gael Bastien here, ladies and gentlemen.
Full name.
AKA
Okay.
I'ma chuck this nigga.
Oh God, so how are you doing? It's gonna be a weird episode because we say babe every second. So I have to say your name like how you doing,
You don't
Gaia?
gotta say babe.
You can say
Gael.
baby.
Because there's gonna be some people be like, oh, that's cringy.
It's not cringy because that's how we talk. I don't want to hear Gael all the time. It just sounds like I'm in a job interview. Cheech could say Gael. It's fine. Cheech could say it. It's okay.
So how are you doing today, babe?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here.
Why are you looking at Cheech?
Nah,
like
it's fine. Actually, I have a question for her. So, if you had to describe yourself using one word, what would you use?
Dang,
Which
one
word
word?
would you
I hate when people ask those questions because you gotta find that one word. Dang. At the moment,
At the moment, what degree?
how about you two? Sorry.
Oh, shit, the moderator now?
Oh no, we're not doing that. You can't answer a question
Because see,
by
I
asking a question.
gotta look at what you guys say first, not cause like not to pick
No,
what's
but
better than yours.
you can hype your almost like all week. I've been
You
hearing
wanna-
you talk about you Beyonce with the little shoot you did.
You know.
Oh my
What?
God. That's another topic. Like,
Okay, well, what word would you use to describe your lady if you had to pick one?
if I had to describe Guy on one word, it would be consistent.
Oh, you know that's a good phrase for me. That's
As in what? Nah, I'm just joking.
You know, I thought he was gonna try to get you in trouble with me being here, but I don't. She still got a filter at all.
He has no filter.
Oh my God. I will describe you saying you caring because I don't think he ever like complains that you don't show him enough love or attention and stuff like that. You guys always want to see each other, be around y'all goals. You feel me? So I'm just here.
Nice.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
All right, Marshall. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
But what y'all been listening to though?
I just been listening to everything lately. Cause I got like different moods. I'm a Gemini, so I listen to like Marvin Gaye.
Y'all know what I
Next
deal with.
Minute. What? What are you talking about?
None.
What did you say?
He said he Gemini. I'm like, you know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, but like Marvin Gaye, sometimes it's Future, sometimes it's Erykah Badu,
Okay.
Elton John. So it really just depends.
Yeah, she has more of that widespread. I'll get in the car. She's playing 90s music instantly.
Yeah, I listen to everybody and I don't listen to everybody because I'm not like a huge fan of a single person. I just like everybody's music as long as it's dope.
Okay. So what do you put on when you're cleaning the house or you just cooking?
You know what? Gospel music for sure.
Okay.
Or it could be some like Afrobeat
It's a
music.
classic Haitian girl line.
But- yeah, gospel music. When I'm speeding on I-95, definitely 21 Savage.
Oh,
it
God.
depends.
Playing Glock on my lap after playing.
Yes, that is my theme song now. For real, I'm like a
my
Powerpuff Girl.
What about you, Gabe? What's been in your rotation?
Lately, I've been trying to like listen to the music that's already been out. Like I just started listening to more of the Pluto X Baby Pluto album with Future and Lil Uzi. This is sounding better. I'm not gonna lie. It does sound of course better in the whip than the headphones. But I ain't gonna lie. There's one song with like honestly, I'm gonna say right now that Uzi carried the album. Future was more like laid back. He's like, young blood, you go ahead and just like do the hard work. But like, there's a song called Lullaby, and it's like, bro, Uzi like did a whole different tone, a different freaking style, a wave. And the thing is crazy, he's rapping like Wayne. I'm not used to it. So like the way he was rapping is like I can see the longevity in Uzi.
But Uzi can rap. It's
he
just,
can rap. Of
they
course,
know what's trendy. They just do it to stay relevant. Because I went and got a haircut today, and we were talking about Triple X, R.I.P. But XXXTentacion. But we were saying, like, because there's a track on one of his albums, he was going back and forth lyrically with Joey Badass. I'm like, oh, so this nigga can keep up. Like, he can rap. But they just do all that wild shit because it's trendy, because, like, the kids want to rage to it, and they can actually perform it in a crowd and get everybody pumped up. Like, you're not going to get hype over some lyrical nigga giving it up. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's true. What you been listening to?
Of course, I'm always in my R&B bag. I just went back to the Party Next Door album, Party Mobile.
What, like that song that he had Rihanna on there, right? Because that's like
Rihanna's on the album, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Like Believe It, that song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I went back to the album because it was short enough and the way Party constructs his songs, I can digest it a little bit better. But he's so talented that he gives you so much melodies in each song. You kind of have to process and enjoy the songs over time. So yeah, I went back to that album. I've been vibing to it all day, and I went back to The Weeknd, Starboy.
Amazing! That's his best project.
Album.
That's his best project.
Like whatever he was doing, that's what everybody is doing.
So.
That's what everybody's doing now.
When I say
After Hours.
After Hours.
Yeah, I like that album a lot.
When I think of The Weeknd, Starboy, that is probably, in my personal opinion, probably one of the best polished albums ever.
Took your time.
You can tell time is expensive, and you can tell just like production. You can tell the album was expensive. Like every like executive, every producer, they just throw them all in a room. Starboy is when it came out.
Okay, so you brought me. Okay, what you said brought me here. So let me ask you this question: what's the best album you ever heard in your entire life?
The best.
It could be R&B, rap, like from start to finish, no skips. It made sense. It was sequenced well. The production was on point. The video was on. The videos was on point. I knew she was
gonna ask that, so I had to make sure I look it up.
You know what's crazy? Like, the album I want to say is Kids See Ghosts, because when the album first came out, I listened to it like nonstop. But I do. It has one skippable. It's the one with Mos Def.
Okay.
Like the song "Kids See Ghosts" is like it's a skip. I'm never in the mood to like bump it. It's cool, but it's just like I'm like, But I ain't gonna lie. When Astro World came out.
Oh yeah.
When Astro World came out, I was like, bro, I can't skip a song on this shit. Yeah. I'm not bored at any given moment. And I know that's like hype beastie to say, because you're gonna be like, oh my god, Watch the Throne came out. Freaking all these The Life of Pablo. When The Life of Pablo came out, I'm like, oh shit, this sounds like amazing. You can tell. I understand why this album took months, like months, almost years to make. But that's hard, man.
You gotta pick one. Pick one.
Cause like, all right, if I'm gonna say Astro World, and niggas gonna be like, you chose Astro World, you hype beast ass nigga.
That's your pick. What the fuck?
That's your pick.
And the thing is, why like, I can't even confirm that because I haven't heard the album again in like months. I just like took a break. I heard it so many times, I had to take a break from it.
But to add to your point, that's kind of not your fault because Travis has so much going on. Like, you've been listening to the album, you've been buying his shoes, you've been buying his merch. Nigga, how many ways can you come up to take my money? Every time I pay attention to you, I gotta drop a bag.
That's true.
So yeah, I gotta avoid you for a minute. Because anything he wears, like, because of him, the prices of ducks are going up.
Oh my God.
So Travis Scott does good, but he hurts the market as well because anything he throws on, just like the Kanye effect used to be, like now you can't even afford any pair of sneakers that he wears, or he get caught up wearing some vintage shirt. Now, like, it's crazy.
That's true.
What about you? I'll go last because y'all know what I'm gonna say.
R&B.
I'm in between two albums right now, like Gary, Erykah Baduism, and Kanye West Graduation. But the thing is with Kanye West Graduation, I could play that for like any occasion. Erykah Badu is just like It like you don't even realize what song is on there. You just know everything on this album sounds good, and you will listen to the whole thing.
Okay, I can't even argue. I can't argue those two.
And the funny thing is like well, your opinion could change. Next year could be a whole nother album
I
because
will never change my mind about Graduation ever.
Graduation. Nope. And that's my favorite Kanye West album. And I know for a fact I'm gonna catch so much fucking heat for this for me saying I love Astroworld because it's hard to think of. I really would have to like sit down and think of out of all the albums that I played nonstop. It would be like the first thing that comes to mind is Graduation, Watch the Throne.
But you know
like Man on the Moon, like bro, it's like it's so hard.
But you know the thing is, like, people will get mad at you just because it came out so recently. Graduation, by Duism is like on the wall right now. You know what I mean? Like those are antiques. That's the only reason why people be like, "Oh yeah, she's so vintage, she's so cool." But they still like Astroworld for sure. Nobody can deny that's a good album.
That's true.
I'm gonna back you up saying Astroworld because I agree with your take because. When you think of Travis Scott, he was a producer for Jay-Z working on the Blueprint album. So he got influence from Jay-Z. He pulled a little bit from Jay-Z. He toured with Kanye. He got a little bit from Kanye. And he's inspired by Cudi. So all your favorite albums, all the dudes that worked on them, they influence him.
Bro, it's like making like Travis is like a fucking Weapon X.
Exactly.
It's
so
like,
he's
like an X-Men where they have all the formulas to make a big super Wolverine. It's like
he's like a cultural super baby.
Yeah.
He's like basically the Justice League in like one nigga.
Bro,
Exactly.
Like you remember in Fantastic Four when they all shared their powers and they gave it to like the freaking fire dude? It's like, bro, Travis, like he can't miss.
Exactly.
And he's built like an action figure too, so that's like
My favorite album and the best album I've ever heard in my entire life is Confessions by Usher.
I saw this coming.
Listen, listen, and I'm gonna fight this take till I die. Off rip storyline. It has never been a story like when Usher came out and they thought he was cheating on this girl, had a pregnant chick, even though it was inspired by Jermaine's Dupri story and his current girlfriend at the time. It was a fictional story, but it got people to invest their time and their attention span to this. The production. I mean, you got the best of the best, the hottest producer in Atlanta to produce the whole album. You got Michael Cox in there. You got Jermaine Dupri. And just to name a few. And then the videos. Everything made sense. Everything was a story from the top of the album to the end. It made sense. The videos were good. The production was great. And he's the only R&B artist with a diamond album.
It's hard to argue. It's hard to argue.
And listen, at that time, ain't nobody was fucking with Usher. Nobody was fucking with Usher. I just feel like that one is kind of like hard to touch because it's like, name a bad song on the project. Like, who was not tuned in to Usher fighting back with Chili and like every girl wanted to know who's Usher's baby mama was. And she never existed. We still trying to find out who he was waiting in the hospital for.
Like, bro, it's crazy because like I was thinking about it. If Usher did a versus battle, who the fuck can go against Usher?
You know, I was thinking maybe Chris Brown.
Everyone was saying Chris Brown should do it.
I don't think that's fair.
Why not?
Because Chris Brown's career, I mean, they both started at around the same age, but Chris Brown has more features than Usher. Usher was from the era of I'm a star. Unless you super dope, I'm not going to work with you. Chris Brown literally built some niggas' careers. Like, Chris Brown has a song with Ace Hoods. Chris Brown has a song with Yellow Bees. Like, he has a song with any random nigga that's going to throw the bag. Like, he going to, murk your song, give you a hit. You get what I'm saying? Like, he'll work with anybody. But I feel like Usher came from the era where, like, okay, yo, Diddy was his manager at one point. You get what I'm saying? Was in charge of his career. Like, back in the day when you have prestige, like, Denzel's not going to wake up and do any type of movie because you throwing a bag his way. He's Denzel. He's very selective. So I feel like he's from the era where he was hard to work with. because he was so picky. But Chris Brown, literally, he's the newer age. He's like the new machine.
Honestly, I just think that Chris Brown, the only reason why he doesn't want to do a versus battle is because he doesn't want to feel washed. Like, bro, why am I doing a versus battle? Like, I still have a lot more hits to go. This and that. He feel like his career isn't over.
Well, you know, if that's the case,
Usher's career is over.
Chris Brown can verse Drake then.
The crazy thing is, I still think Drake will wash Chris Brown.
He would, maybe.
But that's not fair because Drake is a rapper and Chris is a singer.
That's
technically,
fair.
Drake wanted to be a singer. He just got kicked out of band. So,
And I don't think that's fair because he got too much heat for rap niggas for a singer to go toe to toe with him, and that's just a disrespect to rap. There's no other rapper that could go against him. Now we gotta grab somebody from a whole nother genre.
Bro.
That's fucked up.
I would argue that Drake is in his own genre. Like, there's a whole bunch of niggas that started singing just because of Drake.
Yeah.
No, for sure. That's like, we wouldn't get the PNDs, the Bryson Tillers, the Tory Lanes.
Yep.
We wouldn't get a lot of people if it wasn't for Drake.
That's true.
And the thing is, like, I think a problem that Drake faces, like, every day is that he knows he doesn't get the flowers he deserves. Even though everyone still respects him,
The numbers are there.
he should feel like he should have that Jay-Z stigma when he walks into a room.
He will. Over
He
time.
will eventually.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z is another one. Like, every album he drops goes platinum. But it's like, in the verses, there's a lot of rappers hit for hit that could... I'm not saying they're going to win. Like, don't kill me. I know Jay-Z is the GOAT.
Drake
but
is
I'm
washing
saying,
Jay-Z.
like,
I don't care what no one... Drake is washing Jay-Z.
Realistically...
I don't know about that.
I will say that publicly. Drake is washing Jay-Z.
All the blueprint?
Let's be careful with our words.
Bro,
Let me
put me on the stand.
Let me finish my take.
We're going to make these New York Crips come get you.
Listen. Get your mans. Hit for hit, yes, Drake will win. But when we talking about, like, cultural, like Jay-Z changed hip-hop. Like, if it wasn't for me, you would not exist. Yeah. Like, I am the way. I built the path that you walking on. So, on that alone, like, he's in a different tier. You get what I'm saying? And he's a billionaire.
What's the most popular Jay-Z song you know that comes to mind?
Public Service Announcement.
I love Marcy Me.
Picasso Baby. He has a bunch, bro.
And none of that's touching Hotline Bling. And Hotline Bling is his second best song.
I understand what you're saying.
That's a good one. That's all right, two different songs, but that's a good one. 99 Problems is a really huge song.
Like I said, hit for hit, maybe not. But I'm saying, like, but Jay-Z is considered the GOAT. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that Drake is a better rapper. I'm just saying hit for hit, Drake is a different... I would love to see Chris Brown and Drake, but I still think that Drake would still take the cake.
Hit for hit, there's nobody that could go against Drake besides probably Michael Jackson.
That's a fact. That's a strong fact.
That's the only numbers he has yet to touch. And he stopped touching on some of them.
Michael Jackson got a strong 50.
50?
No, I'm talking about like a strong 50. Like, if you hear the beat, like you freaking doing that.
Don't forget the Jackson 5
I watched
That's
the
another
video.
thing.
Yeah,
the Jackson.
I watched the video. This nigga was on stage for like 20 minutes. He did not say a word. People started passing out.
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Listen,
and this nigga will go to Brazil. He'll go anywhere around the world and he gets the same respect. Like, that's he's an icon. He's not a musician no more. Like, he ascended that type.
I'll Be There like 3 times on repeat in my car.
My favorite Michael Jackson song is Rock My World.
Oh, my
that
God.
beat.
Yeah.
Bro, and I know we're talking about this a lot, but you know whose discography is fucking crazy? R. Kelly, bro.
No, that nigga.
This man's discography is fucking crazy.
Ain't nobody touching that.
Bro.
And especially when he could feature shit he wrote.
This man wrote for Michael Jackson, bro.
As a black woman.
He wrote for Aaliyah.
As a black woman, I excuse myself out this conversation.
I know.
We can't take away from the talent.
I know. R. Kelly is R. Kelly. We do understand that. But when you got a song that is in fucking church and the strip club,
and at graduation,
and at a graduation,
I believe
at a funeral.
Oh damn!
Nah, hey,
bro,
that nigga. Listen, in the verses, I know nobody's gonna say it.
No one's touching him.
No one's touching him.
He birthed niggas. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was probably conceived to R. Kelly.
He birthed Aaliyah too. Look what that took him.
Oh my God. Let's get away from this.
All right.
We are not getting canceled.
Not on the second season.
Not on the second season.
We didn't even get a bag yet.
Cut this out. Don't let them find this episode. It's gonna be all over Twitter.
Can you believe he said that with a black queen sitting there?
As soon as y'all try to host the Oscars, see what happened to Kevin Hart?
Oh my god!
Cut y'all out.
You can't say nothing no more, bro.
Oh my god!
But too bad. Listen, that's for niggas that give a fuck. I will talk my shit.
That's a good quote.
Talk my shit.
They're not doing shit to Chris Rock. He said what the fuck he want to say. He's still up there. They never taking him down.
Dave Chappelle too. Dave Chappelle is blatantly racist. And white people. He's right. We bad.
Yo, what I want to ask y'all, like, obviously Christmas is this week.
Mm-hmm.
When this episode come out, it'll probably be probably the day after Christmas, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you guys, how is the holidays? Like, what do you usually do in the holidays? Like, do you enjoy the holidays? Do you ever look forward to the holidays, or don't really care? Because even though it's the holidays, everyone's supposed to be happy, but gotta be realistic. Not everyone's a big fan of the holidays. So I want to ask y'all, how do y'all view the holidays?
For me, it's a little different because my parents are super religious. Like, they're to the point where they don't celebrate any holidays. They see it as a gimmick and stuff like that. So
damn near Jehovah.
Yeah, so we celebrate it, but we don't. So it's we cherish each other. We'll wake up, have dinner and stuff like that together, and we'll give each other gifts or appreciate each other. But it's not in the spirit of the holiday. It was just okay, cool. Since everybody is celebrating today, we might as well do it too. But we don't have a tree. We don't usually have a tree up or anything like that. So. And, unfortunately, they're not living in the States, so I don't get to celebrate with them like that. So
that's true.
That's just my take.
Wait, so when it comes to holidays, recently, do you be going to the homies' houses, family?
That, make phone calls, just reach out to family, make sure they hear my voice.
What does a Christmas day look like for Cheech?
Christmas Day, I'll probably wake up, get some good food, watch some movies, some classics, Home Alone or some corny shit. You feel me? And then, I don't know, make some phone calls, go to certain families' cribs if they're nearby, and show some love. And then, yeah. You can't, because Haitians be trying to get you to stay at their house the whole day. I can't do that when I got 30 more people to go visit. So, so it's a little different, but, yeah, for sure. I'll probably go to a homie crib, spend some time with a lady friend, if I am seeing one at the time. And that's about it. What about you, Gael?
Side note about Home Alone. It's so funny. I always love Home Alone 1 and 2 just because I know as a Haitian kid that is never going to happen to me. My mom is not going to be late to the airport. We are going to be there at 5:30 and the flight is 10 o'clock. So if they left me at home, she will be back.
3! We going to be mopping that airport floor.
Why is that a thing, bro? It's
I don't know.
It's a Caribbean thing. We feel like we're going to be the line is still going to be long no matter when.
My dad be telling me Haitians be in this ear. You're going to be late. You're going to be late. Oh my God.
My flight is at 8 p.m. It's 1.
We got to the airport when you're supposed to. 2 hours before. This is my mom. Gael, we're going to be late. The time is moving. I'm
the time is moving. The line is not.
It's COVID. The airport's empty.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, what do you do on Christmas Day usually?
Growing up, it was just me and my mom in the house. So we had a tree. I had a dog. And I would just open my gifts. I already knew it was in there.
You wrap your own gift?
No, she wrapped it for me, but I told her what to give me. I've been doing that my whole life, And then,
that's crazy.
Wrapping your own gift is crazy.
But no, I didn't wrap my gift. I'm saying she did it for me.
Yeah, I know. Just thinking about it. Wrapping your own gift is crazy.
You sick.
You narcissistic. That's for sure. But
you spoiled. I can smell it.
But now Christmas is like me preparing gifts for people and stuff. I enjoy that. Like I like wrapping up the gifts and stuff. I get so mad when I can't wrap it up perfectly. Gary,
You know you can go take it somewhere and they'll do it.
I know, but I want to do it myself because I'm in the holiday spirit.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. But yeah, I like doing that, and then like now I go to your house because my family's not close like that, so I barely see them, even though we like 10 minutes away.
Christmas sex.
I remember.
Christmas sex.
Okay, Jeremiah.
First of all, I remember our first big arguments was around Christmas. Remember?
What are you talking about?
Never remember.
What'd you say, Cheat?
You need to refresh.
I remember like the argument we had when that we were like Christmas was at like my aunt's house, and then I was bringing you back because you left the car at my house, and then you got upset at me because
okay, whatever. Excuse me, you wanted to go back and spend time with your family. Okay, that's our first Christmas together. Excuse the fuck out of me.
Yo, she got so upset. It's like, why you want to go back to that house so quickly? You see them every year.
You gonna see them on New Year's. Cut that out. Actually, cut that
We're not doing that. But a girl know you 2 days. She wants you to cut everybody off.
out. It wasn't 2 days.
No, I'm
very
not
much.
saying it's 2 days. Soon as a girl sleep at your house at once, where you going? I have to work. Like, what are we doing? That's funny as fuck.
You leaving a girl house at...
Trust me, you're not alone on this one. Like, there's plenty of other
That was
women
our
that
first
want to.
Christmas, so excuse the fuck out of me.
You leave the house at 1 o'clock in the morning. Babe, I got work at 8. Why you leaving so soon? Yo, but what a Christmas day looks like. I always look forward to the holidays because, as you definitely know, I got a big ass family.
Yo, I know.
And you always get some 11s. Let's just be honest.
What?
What?
Every year. Bro, Concord, bro, in school grades.
What? Never bought a pair of 11s.
I never noticed that. Your mom be getting that for you every year?
His parents always get it.
every year. Unfortunately, like I don't think I have them anymore. I did like a trade.
You know what my mom did to me for one year for Christmas? I had to beg this woman to get me a gift. She gave me $50 and said, I'm gonna need it back so we could put that in your cousin's card.
That's crazy. Reusing my gift for somebody else is crazy.
Bro, like I remember, bro, like, so basically how I always look forward to the holidays because I got a big ass family. We always go to my aunt's house. I want to know what the fuck is it gonna look like this year because I think it's just gonna be like my inner house family and like my aunt's house. That's really about to be it this year. So that's kind of low-key depressing, but obviously with COVID, you gotta take precautions.
Better than most families. My family don't need COVID to stay away from each other. It just text you Merry Christmas.
Why nobody fuck with each other like that? On the Caribbean side, it's rare for a Caribbean family to like kind of like stick close together unless they like.
My family actually we connect more on Christmas than Thanksgiving. As weird as that sounds.
Thanksgiving, everybody want to show up and flex their cooking skills and their outfits. They don't really give a fuck.
You should. Like, I ain't fucking no one here. Like, why am I, like, why I gotta stump before? So, but on a Christmas day, look for me. I wake up, open presents. Like, we have, like, 1 or 2 presents per person. Do that. We watch a movie, and then low-key take a nap. Then we go to like the family dinner at the end. So I always look forward to Christmas.
And I always get mad every year because we supposed to be eating at 8 and we don't eat till 9:30. And I only had like 1 cracker because I'm not trying to get fat. It's just.
Yo, you ever tell a woman like eat before you come? You show up someone.
Don't get me started.
I get like 1 cracker and that's it.
Oh my god.
A woman will starve herself all day just to wait on you to eat. Fam. Eat.
You have rice in the fridge.
I think like the most embarrassing thing I did around your family, it wasn't even Christmas, it was New Year's. I like had a whole bunch of food on my plate and I dropped like 2 pieces of oxtail. I was like, oh shit. And I tried to run and they saw me.
You dropped oxtail, right? You know how expensive oxtail is?
Oh,
That's why I tried to leave the scene and they saw me anyway.
Bro. Oh man, like the one thing I hate about the holidays though, as you growing up, the fucking hours you have to work. I know you don't have to go through this anymore because you work You work at a bank now.
I work at 9 to 5. We out on holidays, still get paid. You feel me?
Must be nice.
I get paid like a teacher.
Bro, I remember the nastiest shift I've ever done, bro, was like work from 11 to 10 on a 15-minute break.
You know what I did at Foot Action when they tried that shit with me? I told them I had pre-diabetes. I got a lunch break every time. I was like,
we gotta cut that out because that could be someone's like.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You could use that, but I'm saying like somebody that's using the same excuse. Like you don't want to give them free game.
Oh yeah, that's how the people don't know. That's how me and my girlfriend met. If y'all,
he got you fired, and then he.
That is not true.
No, see what happened was I put him out 2 weeks, and he just got hired, and I was like, you need to quit this job because they don't get no hours.
So the first comment you made to him was something he needs to change about his life.
He was like, oh, I love this job. I get so many hours here. And I felt so bad because I'm like, I know what's going to happen when school's over. So I went back. I said, you're going to get 3 hours after this. And he was
3.
So is that why you was kind of hesitant on him taking you out?
No, it wasn't. We wasn't thinking about each other like that at all. But you would see me on campus and you'd be like, hey, I'm like, I got 3 hours this week. I'm like, well, excuse me. I didn't make your schedule. I told you
3 hours. I can't open up the gate. That was my tip.
Dusted the computer. That's a 6-cent.
Bro.
You come, unlock all the doors, put the money in the drawers. Oh my God. Yo, can you please tell the people like the corniest shit Gary ever texted you like late night when you guys first started talking?
You are messed up. Because I told you this yesterday. That's why you messed up. Do I get permission to say that, babe? Or would you rather keep that to yourself?
I ain't got nothing to hide.
Oh, okay, sure.
I'm giving it up this episode.
All right, so he just like texted me one night. Not text me, DM me.
I DM'd.
Because you ain't had my number yet.
That's true.
So you DM me and you was like, oh, I'm trying to study, but I'm thinking about you and all that good stuff. I'm like, oh, he's sweet.
Hey, Gary. Bro, you're sick, bro.
It worked?
Sick.
No, he knew what he was trying to do.
Bro, I hate when Cheech try to act like... Yo, you ever like listen to Cheech while talking on the phone with a girl? It's the nastiest shit.
Oh, yeah. See, like how Cheech be talking about women, like he gets so excited, like he about to get coochie the next day, like
allegedly.
Bro,
are you okay?
No, well, women are much more than coochie.
Well, apparently all pussy feels the same.
I did not say that.
I know the gentleman that was here said that.
The gentleman that was here.
The gentleman that was...
Nah.
Bro, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard Cheech say, bro. This man Cheech was on the... He driving. This is a while ago. I gotta put that out there for the ops. This me driving, and then I'm look at a gift for you, and then I buy one gift for you. This man Cheech, someone called Cheech and saying, you know, you gotta put a little the Vandross voice. Like, oh hey, I'm sorry, I didn't pick up the phone last night because you know I had to stop and get some gifts for the family. You know.
And you want to talk about him.
No, but you know what? Women like that. Oh my God, he's caring. Oh my God, you like kids? Yes, from time to time I go to the park, you know, with my dog.
Now, if I hear some stuff like that, I don't know. I'm going to text my friend and be like, I think this nigga got kids.
Oh my God. We got to get to the first topic.
What's the first topic?
We got hard work versus talent. What do you think?
What is your views on hard work versus talent?
Well, I learned this lesson like a few weeks ago because you remember that workshop that I started to take because my eventual dream is to become a TV show writer. Okay. So I started taking
Courtney Camp.
Well, or Shonda Rhimes, whoever.
Ooh, okay.
But I started
anatomy.
I hate you.
Yes,
Case anatomy.
But I started this workshop, and when I first got to class, I didn't have like an outline ready, the character breakdown. I had an idea, and that was it. I didn't have an outline ready, character breakdowns ready. I didn't even have like my log line like fully like final draft, right? And it was like a 2-hour class. It was just like 2 people at the time. It was supposed to be 3. Literally, she only talked to me like 15 minutes, and she went on to the other lady. And the thing about like screenwriting is it's a whole bunch of like rewrites and rewrites and rewrites. Mm-hmm. That episode that you got on TV that you love so much, it probably took them at most 2 to 3 days to have that all written down. And that's
fast paced.
And that's 10 people in one room.
Oh,
it
absolutely.
takes 10 people to do that. One single person can't do that on their own. When I had took the class, she, like, you could tell she liked me as a writer, but I didn't do the work. And that's just the thing is, in that industry, especially entertainment industry, sports industry, you could be mad talented. And they like that. That's good. But everybody's talented. Like, literally everyone who walks through the door is talented. What they care about is hard work. You can come up with a good idea. Good. Can you take the time to actually break that down and turn that into a real unique story? Or are you just going to hurry it up and turn it into a carbon copy of someone else's work? So that's what I mean by like hard work versus talent. And the funny thing is, I noticed this too. When people know that you are not prepared, they keep asking you questions because they want you to trip on yourself.
That's all teachers.
But it's not. No, I'm so serious. It's execs. It's people that you talk to, people who you're networking with. Like if I go to someone and I say, "Oh, I'm a writer." Okay, so what do you write about? And I'm like, and you might give them like a funky idea and you think it's good. Then they're gonna keep asking you more questions and more questions and more questions, and then that's when you realize. Talent has nothing to do with it. It's about how bad you want it.
Yeah, proof of concept. You gotta show people what you're talking about because other than that, you just another fucking mouth blabbing. You feel me? Since I watched the movie A Bronx Tale, I learned that one of the lines in the movie that get repeated a lot is "There's nothing worse in life than wasted talent." You can be talented, but if you don't work hard to craft your ideas, yourself, and your skill, you're really not gonna get anywhere. And you can only go so far with talent. You can only go so far with looks. You can only go so far with the surface level shit. And you gotta pair that up with luck. And I feel like luck plays a role. How you carry yourself plays a role. How unique you are plays a role. But yeah, definitely hard work. I think personally hard work beats talent. Because a person that is talented, they might just get comfortable.
But the thing is, hard work and talent together is what gives us our greats. It's what gives
Deadly
us like,
combo. Like
Jay-Z, Kanye. If you have both, like some people here, they have talent and they just stop at talent, right? But if you put the hard work with it, that's when you start to see the results. That's when you get our Jay-Z's, our Beyonce's, our Shonda Rhimes. There's a lot of hardworking people that can get to that place too, but talent will take you to certain places that natural talent will take you to certain places where other people are still trying to learn what you already have.
I'm glad you kind of brought that up because speaking of Beyonce, since we were talking about Beyonce with your pictures like yesterday and stuff, I watched the Homecoming movie, and one performance, she literally was preparing for a performance for months, like for one performance, and it was not even like a Super Bowl. It was not even something basic. Like you've seen her journey on tour, preparing a show. It's not like she shows up as the celebrity. No, the diet, what she eats, how she works out, And she has to be a role model because if she slacks, other dancers are gonna start slacking off. Like I remember, I was watching a Usher performance. One of the dancers tripped and fell. He stopped the show. He was like, "You know the rules. You mess up, you got to give me 20 push-ups." He made the dancer give him 20 push-ups in front of the audience, and they clapped and all that. But it's like these people have like a system. That's what makes them great, and they work, and they don't give no excuses, and that's why at the end of the day that field is full of money. Like you could kind of see why people are successful and they get super rich off of that. Yeah, because if your work is dope, like for example, like a Shonda Rhimes, like she could die, her family still probably is gonna benefit from Grey's Anatomy or Scandal or anything that she worked on. So
you know what's funny? I think the first time I realized the difference between hard work and talent, it's actually something like kind of corny. Like, you ever seen the movie Crossover? It's like two guys. I think I watched it with you. You was probably sleeping.
I probably did.
What else is new? Hey, I thought you about to hit me.
Protect black men.
I gotta talk to Lil Duval about that.
Yeah, so like I just saw like in the movie where like his friend was so jealous of his best friend because they're both street ballers, but he can like literally dribble, do this, that, score 30 points, no effort, no sweat. But he wanted to be a doctor, and that bothered the fuck out of him. And he's like, bro, he had to like talk to him and say like, I'm really jealous of you because you got the gift and you don't want it. That honestly would pain anybody, really. But then again, it's like when you like have the hard work, you can probably get to his level.
Yeah.
It just also it sucks when someone has a talent that they don't want to use. But
that's true. Since we were talking about like talent, hard work, how do you feel like maturity levels play out in relationships or friendships or just between like people?
Maturity levels. Well, I think you need maturity levels to regards to anything, because regards to your job, relationships, just see how can I put it. I think we brought up the topic because like we had like a debate last night in my room on how like some people choose not to settle down because like they're not mature enough to like settle down with one woman. And like I do get it that I think it kind of goes into the role how like why men never want to settle down usually is because like men have to go through like, I don't want to say, you can correct me if I'm wrong, like do some men have to like they risk more things with settling down more than women? I guess
Absolutely.
like really especially with anybody, especially like if you have money, like P. Diddy is not settling down no time soon. He'll probably settle down when he's probably 70 on his way out. Like, think about it.
His kids would be so mad. Like, I gotta share with this bitch.
Like, think about it. Like, and like even like me and Gael had the conversation on how like when like even in the future like when we should get married, and I always have to tell her like the conversations of how like especially black men, we're usually scared to get married because of like systematically the system's not for us.
Yeah.
What that gotta do with you getting married? Hold on. What that mean?
You're saying like over time.
Like over time, like why some men are like women think about marriage before men because we like automatically think that like, oh, if this goes wrong, even though obviously we don't wish on that.
Oh, they're gonna get all your money. That's
exactly.
So true. Yeah,
like we are
poor.
Bro. I remember I was like, I think 13, 14 years old, how like this guy, he owned a CD stand at a swap shop. He told me how like his ex-wife took everything from him, his car, his kids, his business, and he had to start everything from the ground up. And when I like heard that shit, I'm like, bro, I'm looking at my dad like, why'd you get married? But then again, like love is like pretty strong, but it's just like as regards to like the maturity levels, men have to go through like different trials and tribulations to get to that certain level with women. Because women, y'all do like mature faster than us. I'll admit that for sure.
After what happened to Mary J. Blige, shoot, I'm getting a prenup.
Oh, and Adele.
Oh my God.
But this is what I'll say. I think what I always say to people is a man's value goes up with age. A woman's value goes down with age.
What do you mean, like looks? Or just in
value, period.
I don't know. I gotta disagree with that.
Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say Oprah leaves her man right now. She'll meet a young guy that's gonna be willing to have sex with her and be her companion, but he's not gonna ask her to marry him.
That nigga's stupid though, because that's Oprah.
I know, but I'm saying like over time, like he does not want to bring Oprah back home because aesthetically, that's not his age. It's not
you need
his
to pick
vibe.
Somebody else.
I'm just giving an example. I'm just giving an example.
Goldberg or something.
What about Rihanna?
Rihanna could do whatever she wants. Rihanna is not in any category. Rihanna is a nigga, a female. She could be whatever she wants. She gets that pass. Rihanna is like the new Madonna. Like, she can do whatever she wants. But for me, it's like, I think for a marriage to work, both people have to have the same amount of shit to lose, if that makes any sense. Let's say she's in a position of a Shonda Rhimes, and you, the head exec at Complex. If you get divorced, she gets half of your shit. Meals. She divorced you, you get half of her copyrighted shit. Oh, shit.
1,000%.
We gotta stay together and make it work.
You know?
So I think it's about that, and like we were saying like last night, some dudes get blinded by love and not think about the you have to think logically, even with a person, because marriage is a business. I know people don't like to think about it like that, but just like any other business, you have to do business with people that know business. You have to have good business partners. So if you in a situation with somebody that likes to quit or that don't like to see things through, it's never gonna work. So this is why I consider dating like an auditioning stage, because it's like, that's when you get to know the person. I always say to myself, I'm not marrying anybody until there are certain things that we do together. I have to be able to live with you for a few days or for a few months. I have to be able to raise something with you. I don't care if it's a plant or an animal. I have to be able to travel with you. I have to see how you act around my family, around my friends. Because once we get married, I don't want to leave off my lifestyle because of you. I want you to be part of my lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to not bring you around if I'm going to hang with my friends because you hate my friends. Well, when I'm dating you, that's when I get to find out if you like my friends or not. So I could cut that habit off. So I think people don't just think. They feel like marriage should be a result of dating and, oh, I've been dating this girl for 7 years. It's time to get married. No, are you happy? Can you see yourself being with that person for a long time doing what you're doing?
No one thinks of it that way.
And you can't reduce who you are to please somebody else. And I've seen a lot of men do this. At the end of the day, the woman is going to lose respect for you because, like, that's not the nigga I met. The nigga I met, I say I'm going out, he's going out, we do what we want, and we come back to the house, we have great, amazing sex, and we go on with our lives. Like, now you're like, oh no, babe, why another night with the girls? No, nigga, when did you start becoming so needy? You get what I'm saying? So
what's your take on it? Maturity levels.
I mean, well, going back to like that marriage thing, people like always ask me like, oh, do you see yourself marrying Gary? And like, especially like my friends, and I always say to them, there's certain things I feel like Gary needs to realize about himself as a man before I can say, oh yeah, that could be my husband. Because for me, I just feel like, especially at young age, and women too, we put off a lot for our relationships. And then towards the end of that relationship, you feel lost as hell because most of the time you spent it with your boyfriend. So I feel like with Gary, there's certain things I feel like he has to discover about himself. And the same thing for me. There's certain things I need to discover about myself before I can actually get into a marriage and have this family. Because marriage life versus single life, even if you're in a relationship, according to the government, we still single. But according to me, we in a relationship. It's two different things.
Nah, I get it. I respect that answer. Okay, quick question. This question is just for you, right? Think about a time that you and Gary were arguing, and that argument was your fault, right?
You're trying to get me in trouble, huh?
No, I'm not. So,
he told you about the oxtail story. That's what it was.
No.
Okay,
This
cut
not
that shit out
any.
too.
It's not anything specific. So
another oxtail story, not the one before.
Think about a time where you were wrong, and in any situation.
Does he get to do this too?
No, I know. He's a saint. This man here is an innocent soul. Anyway, you're on the hot seat. You don't get to choose. Think about a time that you guys are arguing. It was because of you, or you felt you were being selfish about a situation. What could you have done better to change that situation, and what have you learned to not be in that situation again? You don't have to give any specifics, but you could address a certain situation. He might know what you're talking about, but obviously I might not. So,
well, long story short, eat before I go out with Gary family. And if I'm really mad, don't sit in the back seat, because Gary hates when I sit in the back seat.
You shouldn't be sitting in the back seat when your boyfriend is driving the car. That would get me more upset. Because now I know. Now I feel like you treat me like an Uber.
I put my headphones in too. Okay, so try not to be. So basically, just try not to be too petty. Right, baby? Okay.
Do you feel like there's any communication skills that you have to work on?
See, the thing is, I can't talk to you when I'm angry, because I'm going to say some mean shit. So if I don't talk to you the whole entire day, don't be mad if you don't know what I'm doing.
But our job is to kind of know what you're doing and what you're thinking. So
she knows, like, I want to tell her this to everybody. The silent treatment is the dumbest thing in the world.
To me, I don't think it's the dumbest thing in the world, because I just feel like it's not good to talk when you are mad. Because you're going to say a lot of shit.
But do you tell him that before you go on your silent mode?
No, but I expect him to know that. Anyway,
you expect him to read your mind.
Not read my mind, but you should understand that if I'm not talking to you, it's because I'm not ready to talk to you. And you said that before, too. You said talk to me when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Gary shared something with me a while back.
Okay.
So Gary said you guys got into it and you kind of blocked him on social media.
Oh, but I do that every time.
Why do you feel the need to block your boyfriend of 3 years on social media?
Get ass.
It's okay.
Don't you think that's a little bit immature at this point in the relationship?
No. Well, excuse the fuck out of me for seeing red. Okay, I'm a goddamn boo when I'm mad. Excuse the fuck out of me. Shit.
No, but I'm saying, do you feel like it's needed to block him?
Well, it was needed at the damn time. You know what? Let me tell you something. I did not come in here.
I didn't know these questions was going to fly, by the way. This is all cheap.
No, I wanted to ask. That's all. If you feel like it's necessary, it's y'all relationship, not mine. So, hey.
To take my ass out.
Put me on the spot.
To take my ass out the hot seat when we leave.
So now that I'm here, you're not getting him in trouble. You're getting me in trouble. You better have some questions for him, too.
I do have questions for him.
Oh, okay.
Let him fly.
Couples
therapy. Couples therapy. Yeah.
And the question I have for you, Gary, are you happy?
I am very happy.
That's not the question geared towards our relationship.
Yes, it is. If he's happy, you part of his happiness. So you win, he wins.
Damn, niggas.
All right, let me put Cheech in the hot seat then.
Okay, cool. Yeah. What's going on?
So, what about Cheech? What does Cheech do that makes you upset? As for you to be physically upset.
Well,
on the outside looking in.
On the outside looking in.
She said some bullshit last night about how women don't be doing shit with their vaginas besides
Oh
bleeding.
my God! That was a joke.
That was a joke. Yeah, it's so funny.
All right, so this is what I meant.
Let me finish because he got real hard. Apparently, women don't do shit with their vaginas besides bleed once a month and give birth. Apparently, that's that made me pretty mad.
Okay, so this is what I meant.
I'm gonna get you canceled.
Wait,
hey, I'm on the show too.
It's okay, but there's like Terrence was funny too. You can put
So this is what I meant. I'm not a fan of the gimmicks that women play. I'm not a fan of the games. Like, I feel like you like me. The funnies. You like me, I like you. Let's try it out. You get what I'm saying? No expectations. I did not give birth to you. You don't belong to me. Like, I don't own you. I'm not a master. So I feel like I don't think people are optimistic anymore. I feel like people want something quick and ready. They want to scout. Like, women are out here scouting men. I don't like that. I feel like you have a vagina. I have a penis. You want me. I want you. We both want what each other have. And you guys, scientifically, are hornier than men. So what's the holdup? What is stopping you if you miss me from shooting me a text saying, hey, I want to see you tonight? Why do you want me to ask you questions about your day, prolong a bullshit conversation when you know what it is. You get what I'm saying?
So basically, the argument is like, why the fuck do I still have to fight for pussy?
No, I just feel like people make relationships and dating too complicated.
Well, first of all, women, despite what this gentleman here said, you can do
all
whatever
y'all do
you
is
want.
pee and sit on it. I have more things to do.
Cheech, I hope
more
you know,
creative ways.
I just hope you know after
to make
this,
your life better.
Babe, don't cut that part out because I just hope he know that his dick gonna be
I get it.
his dick gonna be a Sahara Desert after this. I mean, a whole cactus.
Cactus Jack.
Nah, it's the funniest.
But I would say, to put my input on things, that one thing I don't like about, like, and it's not just like you and John, just like women do in general, but when women have the answer to things or to make a man happy or make someone happy, they will not use that answer, that specific answer. And I never understood that, but would you agree?
See, this is when he's trying to catch me because of that one time I told you when I was cooking for him instead of doing something else I was apparently supposed to do.
But you know what you're supposed to do.
Well, excuse me for wanting to cook for my man and making him cake.
Yeah, but if you know, okay, cool.
See,
this goes back to my point about don't preach to me about getting a job if I'm hungry and begging you for $1. Buy me a meal. Gary, you went out of town for a week straight. My man's dick was dry. You feel me? You know he's in love with you. You know he cannot stop thinking about you. You was out of town. When he come to your house, when you touch down, he don't want to hear none of that. Get on the bed, butt booty naked, and give it up. What do we got to talk? We've been together for 3 years. What is there to talk about?
Forget him. Look at me. Is that how you feel, baby?
You know that meme where it's like, dun, 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 what is Gary going to say? So, let me be the edgy and safe Gary at this exact same time. Gil Rob is standing right now. I wish you could see Rob right now.
No, Rob can smell cat.
Was I upset that when you came back...
Oh, I know you was upset because you literally walked through the door. You like, you cooking today?
Can I explain the story?
And mind you, he walked to the house, in the house with no drawers on.
That is not true. That is
no,
not
he
true.
did not.
I'm adding some
Let me explain the story. I came back from Haiti after 2 weeks. No, not after 2 weeks. I came back from Haiti after going to my father's funeral, unfortunately. So I'm sad too. I'm depressed. So I'm cooking. I made him some jerk wings, some rice and beans, macaroni and cheese, and a whole damn cake. And you getting mad
and that beautiful.
Because I should have did that shit tomorrow. Well, excuse me for trying to surprise you and doing it a day earlier.
See,
and you could have still got some coochie right after, but you made me upset.
But the food is always appreciated.
No. Guy always put that one thing. You know when women be like, babe, I've been on my feet all day.
Well, my feet was hurting. It was hurting.
Well, the amount
of your feet got it with your pussy. Your pussy is all the way up here. Your feet hurt. Lay it out. Let me work.
I can't wait.
I'm tired of this.
I can't wait.
Yo, especially around this time, I'm tired of all y'all. Stop telling me you forgot your family was in town. It's fucking Christmas. You want to come to the house or not? Y'all got so much bullshit. Y'all got so much bullshit. Y'all got, oh my God, my hair hurt. Okay, let me rub your scalp for 2 minutes.
The amount of excuses.
I just can't wait for like Cheech's dick to be like that vase at your grandma's house. I got all the dust on it. Ain't nobody touching that vase.
Bro, the amount of excuses women have for not having sex is endless.
My feet hurt. Today my coworker yelled at me. Are you 3? What are we doing?
I worked a 6-hour shift. You know what we getting me tight?
What be getting you tight? Get it up.
You was off today.
Thank you.
It's the only day I get to relax.
Oh my God.
You got all the stamina to carry your argument for 4 hours, but you cannot have sex with me for 30 minutes. And mind you, all I need is 10 minutes. I don't even need much. 10 minutes? 10 minutes. You eat a meal in 10, 15 minutes. That's it. Lay there, slightly. You know what? Don't worry about it.
Oh, I ain't got my glasses.
Good. That's what your ass get. Oh,
nah, but y'all be on that bullshit. Y'all, you don't want to admit that women be on some bullshit sometimes.
Well, it's fine because it's my body and I could do whatever the fuck
Oh
I want.
my body, my choice. So there's an excuse. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Versus Wade. Roe versus Wade. Open your textbook, nigga. It's my
God.
body.
Oh my God.
My body. My body.
and it's my money when we go on dates.
And it's gonna be my money too.
They sound like they in a relationship.
Because he making me upset.
You know what?
Y'all do realize I'm arguing, but I know my limits.
He does. Cheech is like a ball of fire. He just has to keep going and going. You know how to calm down and let me be angry.
See, that's one thing about it. It's like we have a perfect balance in our relationship.
Yeah.
I get over things very quickly. Like, as you can tell, we got here late. Guy was clearly you clearly realized I was upset during the car ride. But I get over things very quickly.
What is she doing to make this up to you?
No. No, I'm just saying.
Okay. I really hate when Cheech like has his hands like that. This is not couples therapy, so I'm gonna need you to put those in your pockets right now.
Okay, so she don't have to make up for being late. Got it. Keep going.
Move the coffee out the way so they can see what I'm talking about.
You know what it is? I can't wait till Cheech is married, because Cheech gonna be a whole bitch.
He's gonna be a bitch.
A whole bitch.
First of all, his kids not gonna have no respect for him.
First of all, I've been in relationships and I've been the same nigga.
Dad, who you about to whoop? You gonna whoop me?
Fuck them little niggas up.
First of all, the second Cheech find a woman that he's like married with, if she says jump, you gonna ask how high.
I don't think so. I've been in situations where I've been in love. You know what it is? I'm very realistic.
I can't wait for Cheech to get a bad bitch so she can take all his money.
Now, first of all, that's never gonna happen. Because I'm the bad bitch.
If we get signed, half his money's going to pussy.
I don't know.
No.
Hell no.
1,000%.
No.
She's gonna
Y'all
be
got me
tricking.
fucked up.
You gonna be tricking.
Y'all got me fucked up. But anyway, the last topic I want to talk about. To uplift our queens.
Because we already had an hour, so we got to wrap
That's
this up.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not... Like, I know we do the funnies and we joke around with, women and men and shit like that. This week at work, my coworker, this black girl, pretty, she's a single mother of one. She was telling me one of the managers that used to work at the job reached out to her on Facebook. Mind you, she's black and the manager that we used to have at that store is white. So we all know why that manager ended up getting fired because, he went back, he relapsed into drugs and stuff like that. So he pissed away his money. He's not in his kids' lives. He was dating multiple women. Like he's
fucking up.
Yeah, he's fucking up. Like downward spiral or whatever. So he reached out to her saying, "Oh, when I used to work there, I always noticed you." Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, trying to make a romantic conversation out of it, saying, like, when can I take you out and shit like that. And she felt some type of way about it. She was like, yo, when this nigga was here, he never looked my way. Now, when everything in your life is going bad, now all of a sudden you want a strong woman by your side. My first question was, damn, why do people put the stigma on black women for always being strong? And number two, it was like, why do like other races feel like their last romantic stop should be with a black woman? You get what I'm saying? Like, don't try everybody else when you're not successful, or you corny to everybody else trying to get with a black girl thinking like, oh, I'm white, I should get the pass.
I got a bone to pick with you because Gary had asked you a question and he was like, oh, why is it that black men, whenever they move up, they date white women? And you were like, because black women been ignoring this for years. That came out your mouth.
No, but okay, I get what you're saying, but it's circumstantial. Because, like I said, I feel like a lot of women nowadays don't believe in potential. They want, just like you call it,
right now niggas.
Right now nigga.
Mr.
So
right
like,
now.
A lot of black girls right now, they want to live like a city girl. They want to fuck with a baller.
That's not true.
A lot of them. I didn't say all of them. I
guess a lot of the finer looking women in our age.
Exactly. But the girl in question right now, the girl that I'm talking about, she's like a typical average black girl, but she carries herself well. Like, she respects herself. She comes to work, does her job, and she has to care for somebody beyond herself, which is her daughter. But I kind of felt a way about it, and I'm like, damn, like, why do people always have to turn to the black woman as the last stop? And, like, why do people feel like she has to put up with a lot of heavy shit when she doesn't have to? If we feel like these people are the strongest, why not uplift them, and why not show them more love other than, like, I mean, besides, like, adding more problems onto them? So it was kind of fucked up.
Before you give your take, I really want to hear your take. I've been saying this one quote for years, and people either get mad or laugh when I say it. I always say, black women will throw your ass in jail and then bail you out.
True.
That's true. That happened to my cousin.
Watch any Tyler Perry movies.
That happened to my cousin.
Shout out to Left Eye. That shit was crazy.
So what's your take?
I think the reason why black women are, like, told that they have to be strong at all times is just because, I mean, like, for example, I want to be a screenwriter, right? And one thing that I notice in television a lot is even when we try not to make them super strong, or we try to give them that space where you're vulnerable, for the most part, these are very strong women. Mm-hmm. These are the ones that everyone, like, falls on. Like, right, like, we don't want to have the mammy image anymore, but now we have a mammy/sapphire hybrid on television, mm-hmm. Olivia Pope. So I feel like black women there's this image, like, the stigma to where we shouldn't be sad and we shouldn't be depressed and we should have all our stuff together. So that's just the reason why we deal with that a lot.
I have a weird take, and I don't hold back nothing what I say is, but why is that when white men get black women, they always get, like, the highest quality black woman?
Not always, because sometimes, like, they have, like, the bad perms and the edges is just not right.
The men with taste.
Yeah.
So I see more black men with average looking white girls.
That's facts.
Boy, Travis Kelce got one.
Who's that?
Fam. Travis Kelce, he plays for the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes. Mm. He's dating a black girl. Like, they were goals for however long, but he got him a quality.
Is she, like,
black
light
girl.
Skin?
No, dark skinned girl.
Dark skin.
Pretty.
Oh no, I was thinking about someone else. Mm.
Nah, but it a lot of NBA superstars. Robert De Niro is married to a black woman, so. Mm-hmm. I just don't like the stigma that's put on black women. It's like, okay, cool. Like, we can't trash y'all for years and make it hard for y'all to elevate in life and, make something out of yourself and then expect, to get the world out of you. Like, you get what I'm saying? We can't crush you and...
Yeah.
Like, let me give you, like, an example, right? Okay. Hillary Clinton and Michelle Obama are the two most famous first ladies of our lifetimes. You could talk about Jackie Kennedy, but we're talking about, like, these two women. These are, like, the most recent, right? Mm-hmm. Both of them had very powerful husbands as men. Hillary Clinton's husband cheated on her nationally, publicly. Mm-hmm. If she would have cried on television, maybe people would have been like, she should be a little stronger and stuff, but people would sympathize with her. Mm-hmm. What would have happened to Michelle Obama if Barack Obama cheated?
People would have been like, oh, nigga, he's running the country. You need a couple of hoes. Come on now.
But my thing is, how is she supposed to be in that moment?
I think she'd be graceful as she always is, but like,
is she supposed to give him an excuse? Is she supposed to tolerate him? That's what I'm trying to get at. Hillary Clinton tolerates Bill Clinton, and we move on.
But they're not in a relationship.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Hillary Clinton tolerates Bill Clinton because she got her own career. She got stuff that she's trying to do. But would Michelle Obama sacrifice her career by tolerating Barack Obama if he did that? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get it.
So it's like black women don't really have that space to be vulnerable or just be like, just be themselves. You know what I mean? There's a certain image you have to put on to be present.
Honestly, if Barack did anything to Michelle, he would look like the corny one. Honestly, because he has not gonna say he has a top tier black queen, meaning like she's degreed, she has PhDs. She gives you beautiful daughters. She carries herself well. She's natural. Mm-hmm. She has a good sense of fashion. Like, she checks all the boxes. Not to say Men are out here checking boxes. But what I am saying is, like, she has a life beyond Barack. And they have a good situation together. Yeah. I don't think he would fumble that bag. Now, if she was just a regular chick that used to be a model of Instagram as the first lady, maybe that situation could have been different. Yeah. But for Hillary Clinton, she's a nigga, man. She's a gangster. And she's a politician. Hillary, I feel like when it comes to women in politics, she checks off all the boxes. She shows no emotions. She delivers what she has to deliver, and she just keeps it G.
So
they've been separated for years now. She's gonna always make appearances with him, and she's gonna play that card, lie through her teeth about being with this nigga still, and we know they both living separate lives. Mm-hmm. But for the sake of their children, and for the sake of the last name Clinton, they stick together.
So I'm gonna end this topic by saying that obviously, praise black women, respect black women.
1,000%.
Stop giving so much damn credit to the Kardashians. That's one.
And Jennifer Lopez. I had to add that in there.
J-Lo problem.
Like, people did not start giving a shit about ass until, like, she wore that dress. I think, what was it, to the VMA Awards?
Nah, we always give proper...
Black men.
Black men.
I'm talking about, like, everybody else.
Corporate America.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm really glad we had this episode. I want to say thank you, babe. Hopefully you're not in the back seat when we go home tonight. I'm joking.
Childproof.
For all the shit that we said today.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm joking. So, did you have fun?
I had fun. Did you have fun, Cheech?
Yeah, it was cool.
Do you like the aesthetics of the podcast?
Yes, it's really nice. I thought it was a really good episode. You know, Cheech made me mad. I think if I ever come back here again, I'm gonna definitely bring some backup for you. We gonna fuck you up.
I already know the ammo she gonna come with.
No, that's fine. You can bring
Anna.
5, 4, 4.
She's a sweet girl. Tell her I said hey.
And she on the business.
Shout out to her. Anna, what's up?
All right, so thanks again. Do you want to tell the people where they can follow you? I don't know if you want to promote your IG or anything.
I guess you guys can follow me at my Instagram name is long. Just like look on Gary's page and you'll see me at In Gary We Trust.
Just so you know, I will be watching who's following her page, by the way.
He has her passcode.
No, we're not doing that.
I think it was I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. You know your
Instagram.
No, I really don't. Like, I don't even know my email. I forgot my name because I kept changing it.
I'll have it right here.
I don't have it ready.
For a very slight second.
Let me just get it.
No. So where do you go by Cheech?
I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. Mr. Nice Guy, a.k.a. support black women. Uplift our black queens.
And I'll go by the name of Gary, a.k.a. In Gary We Trust. Just remember, just because you wear your good clothes doesn't mean you fly.
Sweet baby Jesus.
God.
And I'd like to say this. If you started your sneaker collection in 2016, don't ever disrespect me.
And I wanna leave on a serious note though. It is the holidays. We do acknowledge that there's a lot of people who lost family members that not get to celebrate the holidays this year. There's COVID is still out there. There's people who currently have COVID who can't see their family and friends. So I just want to say shout out to y'all for staying strong. And I want to say thank you for everyone that's been rocking with us. We've only been here for like a couple of months, and the support that we've been getting is amazing.
Surreal.
We over 100 followers, even though that don't sound like a lot, but the fact that over 100 people come here and watch us talk shit for an hour,
that's
a gift.
Ladies, when they reach like 100,000, don't be looking at this video talking about, oh, that's so cute.
To Gary's point,
You
be
can look at
kind to each other.
This one.
Allegedly. Be kind to one another. Yeah.
We out, y'all. These are the aesthetics.
Look at who.